Hey folks, welcome to 406 Regen. Got out here. It was a little hard here. We got quite a bit of snow, as you can tell from last night. Of course, it don't help when it was wet underneath, so it's really slippery and muddy down there. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to feed these critters again. They had a whole bale yesterday, but since it got covered up in some snow, I mean, they're digging for it, but probably gonna feed them some more, keep them happy. I think we're getting out of the storm now. You can tell up there by that dog kennel, it sure drifted up there. We got drifts. Got drifts everywhere, but you know, they made good cover of that horse trailer and pickup, so that's good over there. We're all doing good. We're all happy it stopped snowing and rain mixture or whatever that was. So here we are. I was able to get driven out here without having to start tractor, but I'm gonna have to go start tractor so I can move some hay around. I gotta feed the horses. The road's really drifted in. There ain't no way I'm gonna pick up the main road. And the way I came in this morning, it's just too tight to really be messing around with a big pickup trying to go through there. It's too tight and it's too muddy. I'll slide into something, sure. So I don't want to do that, folks. I made it to the sheep. I didn't make it back to the house. No big deal. I'm not stuck that bad. Just need to get the tractor warming up anyway. So just a little pull, little aggravations. No big deal. I shouldn't have tried to turn around. I didn't want to force my way through here. But get the tractor going. I'll get that pulled out after I feed the animals. No big deal. Alrighty, folks. So I'm gonna grab this bale over here, and then I'll bring one down to the sheep. Went ahead with my brother. Got the pickup pulled up the hill a little bit. He should get out of here just fine now. Unless he gets stuck up there in the corner by the end of that white garage. But he shouldn't. I'm mid track with the tractor there. Goes good enough, he'll get plowed and he'll make it just fine. The old border collie, she's excited, she don't know what's going on. We feeding sheep, what are we doing? And oh, he made it. So tell you what, it's too bright to take my sunglasses off, and yet it's too warm in here, they're fogging up. So just come down here, get this bale. Puppies, like you seen, they had their milk, they're all happy. There's no reason really plowing out the road too much. I think the wind's gonna pick up again, so I can't plow the road out until tomorrow. So we'll run this up the hill to the horses. Hopefully this is the last hoorah for winter. Be nice. But this was a prime example of why I got this hay up on top of the hill and I wanted to go unroll it. And I just wanted to go unroll it and get the cover down and do good, and yet I knew better. So that's why I got these 11 bales. I knew I didn't want to go just get them dumped out and unrolled, because I didn't want to end up in a position where I didn't have no hay, and the hay was buried under any snow. So yeah, that's the plan for now, anyhow. As the border collie stays out of the way, don't get her butt run over. The wind's died down a little bit right now and stopped snowing, so it's turning into a pretty day. As long as it keeps staying a pretty day, right? Alrighty, well, I'll get where I want to put this bale and I'll let y'all see it. Folks, I just dumped it out of the bucket. My brother's going ahead and just pushing it down the hill there, so that'll work for that. That'll get down the bottom, and the horses will coming to it. So, but yeah, like I was saying, you know, I got those bales there. They're a couple years old. I was gonna go spread them out, but I knew I'm getting kind of low here between all of my animals that I picked up. And I mean, I have the hay. It's not, you know, I got down to that there. That's all the good stuff. There's maybe 5 bales there, and 11 there, and there's 4 here. So those are the oldest. Still good hay. They're just old. But I wanted to go unroll them out on mine, and I knew better because I can't get the animals out there. I didn't want to use up all my hay and then have this storm kind of happen like this, to where now, you know, I'd be out of hay and I have to buy hay. It's not something I would really want to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and back up, pick up a bale for the sheep, whichever one the Boston takes, looks like, and we'll go feed them. Now I'm just going to pitchfork them their hay this time. I think they got that whole bale yesterday, you know, so I don't want to give them a whole nother one today in that same spot. Yeah, it sure turned to winter again. But we'll grab this bale. Oh, there's a heifer in there. So we'll take this one down to the sheep. Yep. Good day. Trying to plan out some conferences and some grazing stuff so I want to go to this year. There's a lot of neat ones happening. I just don't know if I'll be able to afford to go to them. I always end up, last 2 years I've ended up in Billings at the Soil House Symposium. It's a very good conference to go to, and it's, you know, it's only 182 miles away, one direction away, so it's not too hard to get to. I got coming up here in June, I got sheepdog trials. I'm gonna go watch and maybe kind of get into that community a little bit. Obviously, right now with how I'm running my sheep, I don't need a working dog just yet. But when we get built up to the numbers we want, I'm gonna need a couple of good working dogs. So if I get in the community now and start learning and start practicing with a whistle and all that stuff, by the time my old boy, my husky, gets tired of being here, I'll have to go get train or get a trained dog, because this works with this few head of sheep like this, but over the course of this summer, you know, I'm going to be training with the polywire the best I can and high tensile. During the daytime, I still think I'm going to have to put them in the netting at night just for their protection, because I don't believe the puppies are going to be big enough really to fend off coyotes that much. I mean, they're still, you know, they're just a year old right now. So yeah, so I think I'm going to have to keep putting the sheep in the netting all the way until next year, unless I end up picking up a more mature dog. You know, if I end up getting a more mature couple guard dogs there, guardian dogs, it'll work out pretty good. So, all right, well, I gotta set this bale down, flip it up on end and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put the camera down. I got the bale flipped up where I want it. Could push it a little close to the fence, but it's good enough. Got the twines off. My brother went to get a pitchfork because that's in the Mazda. Here I was thinking it's about done throwing hay to the animals for the year. Well, until, you know, winter. Guess winter's here. Well, it's sure nice to get back, just getting back into the daily rotations with them. They were just back to getting it figured out here. It's alright, we'll be here. Another spot. As you can tell, look how much of that one's shagging off already. You know. So, got a couple of good ones. I gotta go see what I gotta do about that one's foot. I think she got stepped on. Possibly, I don't know. Risky run with running big cows and with your flirt and in flirt, I suppose. Not exactly sure what happened to her. I gotta check out her foot. So, anyway, like I said, my brother went to get the pitchfork. We'll get him some feed here. Not that they need it. They had a good stockpile in here in 4 days, but they can't dig down to it, so they'll get their feed. Buddy, so we got done feeding them. I was looking over that one's leg. Looks like the ankle's broke on it. I'm guessing the cow stepped on her at some point. I don't think it was by maliciousness. I think it just happened. When you feed them, they kind of all just surround the cow. Even right now, there's a couple that are just right, you know, eating under her belly and stuff. See, and I think she just took a step and got that one's ankle. So now I gotta figure out how to go. I'm gonna go look up how to splint the leg. I don't know if that'll even work. I don't know if she's in lamb or not, so I don't want to butcher her, put her in the freezer, nothing like that just yet. Also, don't want to have animals suffering on me, so just figure out if I can put a splint on it, or what I got to do for any of that. Go park the tractor. Like I said, it's supposed to blow again today, so there's no point in plowing the road out. So yeah, and that's kind of it. I said I'm gonna go research on what to do with that, maybe call the vet and see. So we'll figure it out. So brother and I went ahead, caught her, we put some splints on her foot. It seems to be the ankle. Got her wrapped up and got some splints in there, so I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it helps her out, lets it heal up anyway. I don't know, you know, hopefully she'll be all right. We can get some meat off of her, our lamb, and have her raise some meat for us or something. But yeah, I guess that's That's one of the risks of running the cows to sheep in here, you know. Katie, now you leave that alone. So we went ahead and put some splints in it after a quick YouTube search and vet call, and it's kind of is what it is, I'm afraid, on these animals. You leave it alone. I'm telling you, you leave it alone, or I'll give you one. You can walk around the splint. So far she stayed up. I mean, she's walking around, wants to eat, not giving up. So. Yeah, now she's tired of being messed with. So, anyway, she's doing all right. All the sheep, they're checking it out. Of course, something new. Hopefully we did a good enough job on it. Hey, Buckethead. Hey, Buckethead. So, this Dorper is going to be kind of pretty when it's get all shedded off on the neck. Oh, you too? Okay. You're curious. You're just not that pet friendly yet. And the Dorper, she doesn't won't touch her yet, anyway. But you know, when you're in them every day here, and these are the rams. Like this little dude, he don't care. The bigger one, he'll move away. If he's paying attention, he'd move away. I'll keep giving you guys updates on this one's leg. Hopefully we did all right. I don't know exactly when it happened, so I'm not sure. But we'll see. So, like I said, she's eating away, doing good. I'm sure she's in a lot of pain, but put them splints on there to help it. She can still move her hoof and everything, so I think it's just kind of like in the ankle there. You can kind of feel it popping. Yeah, first time for me trying to splint up a leg on something, but this is part on the animals. You do what you can for them when you can do it. Yeah, and part of running cows in with sheep. It's a risk. It's gonna happen. Unfortunately, it happened pretty quickly for us, but it'll happen, and everybody, they'll get together. So, all right, that'll be it. Have a good one.